NetherRealm Studios, the heart behind Mortal Kombat, has faced significant turbulence due to shifting corporate strategies over at Warner Bros. Discovery. Now, this instability is not just about numbers on a balance sheet. It's impacting real people and real projects. Now, recent layoffs, especially in the mobile game development department, highlights a worrying trend as resources get reallocated. Certain projects and teams are being downsized or cut entirely. This not only affects the quality and frequency of updates for Mortal Kombat 1, but also its innovation. Now, the ripple effects of these corporate decisions from Zaslav over there at WB reach far beyond the boardroom, affecting the developers' ability to deliver the Mortal Kombat game we know and love and the community's expectation for what Mortal Kombat should be. Now, with talent being shuffled or let go, the continuity and creative spark that have driven past Mortal Kombat games put the entire franchise at risk, potentially altering the future of Mortal Kombat and damaging it severely to a point where it's irreversible. Now, these challenges at NetherRealm Studio are a mirror to the industry at large, where financial pressures often outweigh creative aspirations. What will this mean for the future of Mortal Kombat? This expanded section of what I'm doing right here is something that I really wanted to pick up a mic and just basically touch on. I haven't made a video in a while, but it was about time that I eventually returned. So I just wanted to really point out that this whole corporate thing and making money with charging people for fatalities and charging for the combat pack being $50 or whatever the case is, it was just outrageous across the board, and it did nothing but hurt the Mortal Kombat franchise. Mortal Kombat, in my opinion, has never felt so dead ever. Mortal Kombat 11 didn't even feel this dead. Why? Because it was a near complete game. Don't get me wrong, it had its problems, but Mortal Kombat 1 feels like a freaking demo game. A game of a game is what it feels like. It feels like them little demo games that NRS used to put into other games. Excuse me, guys. Other games for us to play. But I want to get back on topic here. WB Discovery has lost so much money, and I mean so much money, to the point that they are looking to separate themselves from the other half of their own company. Now, a lot of you are probably wondering what I'm talking about. What I'm referring to is Warner Brothers is restructuring and will divide the company into two operating divisions. Now, the company's three operating segments were networks, studios, and direct-to-consumer. Now, studios and direct-to-consumer combine into one division called streaming and studios, which means the streaming and video games such as NetherRealm Studios will all be on one side, and the network segment will move forward as a company called Global Linear Networks. Now, Global Linear Networks is basically the ones that own all of the TV stuff, and mind you, Global Linear Networks has about $90 million in debt, I believe, about $90 million some dollars in debt, which is making the entire WB Discovery look bad. So that's why they're looking to separate themselves and to take their debt with them. Now, the streaming and studio divisions will encompass the company's streaming platforms, which is Max and Discovery. The firm will now make sure that operations, which include film and television in conjunction with streaming, reflects the company's desire to align its content production more with streaming and be its main growth driver. So they're going to be focusing more on, you know, the streaming platforms and of course TV production, which is why we're getting so much Mortal Kombat stuff. But the Global Linear Networks division will maintain control over the company's traditional TV channels like TNT, CNN, and TBS. Now, its focus will be on maximizing profitability and generating cash. The long-term plan is unclear right now, but GLN division may become a separate corporate entity. Now, mind you, Comcast recently did that with its own cable networks, but Warner Brothers could have a more streamlined path to sell off Global Linear Networks division, which will remove a lot of that debt. Now, the complete separation of these businesses is what investors are really hoping for. It would mean that Warner Brothers Discovery stock will only report financial performance for the streaming and studios division. It would also let markets value the growth-focused part of the business more easily, cutting out the noise from the struggling TV unit, which is over 40 billion in debt. Now, earlier I said 40 million, but I'm looking here at my notes, and this is a fact. It is over 40 billion in debt and had to take an impairment charge of over 9 billion in 2024. Now, due to this, it's arguable that Warner Brothers isn't getting enough credit for its streaming service, which do have 111 million users. Now, I also do want to point out that our president-elect Donald Trump also will be aiding or could be aiding in their strategy. A key part of the strategy for Warner Brothers hope is that the mergers and acquisitions market will be strong under the Trump administration as it looks to sell part of its business. Bain and company describe M&A activities as middling in 2024. However, it has recovered from 2023 corporate activity, likely the type that Warner Brothers is targeting, a big increase by 12%. Strategic valuations hit a historically low point and fell greatly behind the public market valuations. Now, a lot of you probably like, wait, what the heck are you talking about, Marcus and Trump and the FCC and all of this? Well, it's nerd talk, basically. So I'm now going to put it in English for you. Trump is a businessman. He favors business. He has a lot of friends in business. Him using his influence to get the Warner Brother merger or demerger to go through will do nothing but make WB Discovery look good, because everything that they sell and all the good numbers that they do, it will be reported as a plus, and that 90 billion in debt will not show because they will split the company in half, where global linear networks will hold their own debt. It's almost like me and you, we sign our name to get a car, right? And you not paying your portion of the car, and the car get repoed, and now it goes on our credit that we both owe. And I basically take you to court, and the judge rules in my favor and say, yeah, man, you was being a good friend to help him get that car. You don't owe $50,000 in debt. He do. You get what I'm saying? So that's basically what they're doing, is pushing the debt onto another part of their company that they're going to split in half for it to be its own entity. Now, how this reports back to the actual title of this video is just more so is that Mortal Kombat 1 got caught between a rock and a hard place, because now it's all political at this point. It's not even about making a cool game. It's not even about having a fun game, because this game costs so much money to make, but at the same time, they won't even let the game thrive because they're trying to milk every penny out of it to get their money back. Respectfully so, which is understandable, but at the same time, you're not letting the developers or the fans do what they do best, which is let us cook to turn this game into a legendary game. Y'all not allowing us to do that because you keep charging for everything. Grand Theft Auto 5 is the biggest game on the planet, and they have been giving us free content for about 12 years straight. Has it been 12 years? I think it's been 12 years since Grand Theft Auto 5 came out. Or it's been 15. It's either been 10, 12, or 15. Somebody correct me in the comment section. But they've been giving us nothing but massive free DLC and charging us for like cars and stuff like that within the game, which we don't mind. Imagine if you guys gave us free Chaos Reigns and you just charged us for costumes and things of that nature. You know how big that would be? You know how much the numbers will go up if we just have free Mortal Kombat content? That would be great. Fortnite mastered this also by giving us something free to play and just charging us for dances and emotes. Why aren't you guys following the strategy that is known to work? Charging us an entire $50 for Chaos Reigns is just, it's diabolical. Charging us $10 a skin is diabolical, because if you buy 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, you buy 5 skins, you damn near bought the entire game all over again. You get where I'm coming from? So I want to pass the question over to you guys in the comment section below. Do you think politics has ruined the video game industry? Do you think it ruined Mortal Kombat? That's what I really want to know, because I can personally tell you with the facts that Mortal Kombat 1 is definitely tied up in some legal drama. That's all it is some legal political drama and they're parading it around, which is why we're getting a Mortal Kombat television show out of this. You heard it here first. Look at the date on this video. We are getting the Mortal Kombat television show. We are getting the Mortal Kombat 2 movie, which is no secret. Everybody knows that, duh. And we are getting multiple Mortal Kombat games that are in the works, which I will speak on in another video as to what we could possibly be getting if they do stick to their word to go in that section. But nowadays we can't believe anything that WB Discovery is saying, because they'll be like, we'll support you guys for a couple years just to support us for like 20 minutes and then just turn around and dip. Anyway, but it's good to be back heading into 2025 if we're not already in it by the time you're seeing this video. And yeah, I'm just back to give more of my opinions. Make sure you smash that subscribe button and turn on post notifications, as this is your brand new favorite and exclusive place for daily Mortal Kombat content. Thanks for watching, share the video, and catch you in the next one.